How's it going, fellas? How's it going? Does my microphone still work from a long break? That's the question tonight. Does the microphone still work? It looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. Man, long weekend. Glad to finally be back home. Yeah, I'm finally glad to get back to some chess. So that's what we're gonna do. First things first, fellas. No intro. No, none of that shenanigans. I love Animal Blocks is in the house already. What's going on? Animal Blocks, he's doing great. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, doing very well. All right, let me get to some chess, and then we can keep talking from there. The drink of choice tonight, we have some sort of wine, like a Riesling of some kind. Very sweet, very good. Okay. And, ooh, maybe we should do a slow game to start. Maybe we should do a slow game to start, but we're already committed, so we're just going to go ahead and play a blitz game. We're just going to go ahead and play a blitz game to start things off. I'm going to bring my bishop out. And then I'm going to bring this out. People keep saying that the music's too loud, but, like, it sounds very quiet now. Hopefully, is it too quiet? That's the question now. I feel like it's almost too quiet. I just like to stop this square. I don't want any of his pieces taking that square, so this little pawn push usually seems pretty good to me. Where do I want to bring my bishop? Where do I want to bring my knight? Where do I want to bring my bishop? Where do I want to bring my knight? I like this square here. I think we'll go with that. And then knight. Do I just go here, or do I route it a different way? I think I just play normal. But there is like there's something to be had if I get it to like this square maybe. Nah. We'll just play it. Let's just be normal. We're not doing anything silly. We just started. Let's not do anything silly. Man, he already has me thinking. He already has me thinking. Do we just let him take? I'm going to castle. I'm going to let him take. We still have a knight guard in this square. So he can't take back here because we would just, you know, win a minor piece. Don't really like this, but... eh? Okay. Do we actually want to think about moving our knight here? And if he takes, we could like have a nice like strong bishop here that's not gonna go anywhere because of our pawn. We'll have to find a way to defend this pawn as well. If we move this knight, then we're just hanging this pawn, so we can't really do that. Maybe we'll force a trade of rooks. Not force a trade, but offer a trade of rooks. See where he's at, what he wants to do. I'm gonna just move my queen and get my rook involved. That way if he takes now and I take back with my rook, I control this file. Wouldn't mind just moving my bishop where it kind of wants to go. Or even go here. Honestly, I think I'm going to just be annoying and put it here. Like, I'm not sure how he's going to kick this out of the way. I guess all he has to do is move his knight and then his queen is attacking it, but that's fine. We could, like, maybe bring our knight up and in, but it just gets kicked out of the way, doesn't it? Well, now his knight's not attacking this. Now we just drop it back here. His knight was what we were worried about trading off pieces for, but... oh, we might just get a draw to start things off. I'm down on time. I actually will take the draw here. I'm down on time. Let's take the draw to start the night. How's that, fellas? Let's just take the draw. Now, the draw was a good idea if we review this game and find out that we were losing. It's a bad idea if we review this game and find out that I actually had an advantage. So it looks like I might have had a slight advantage as the black pieces, so it probably wasn't the best draw. However, I was down on a lot of material. Ooh, I missed a win. Really? Wow. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I guess, I mean, he probably would have taken, but that's bad because what's the idea here? Oh, wow. Take there, huh? Really? I can do that? That's a brilliant move, too. Oh, so yeah, you want to do this to kick the knight off from guarding this square, because we have mate in 1 here. So that's what the brilliant move is. Would we just take back with the rook? Okay, and then is the idea to take? No. Okay, you come back. And now we have 2 pieces attacking. Oh, but the best move is actually to harass him a little bit further. Now do you take? You don't even take here. What? Oh, because it's guarded by 2 pieces. Okay. But this is guarded by that. Wow, that's insane. Wow. So we had a missed win, but we can clearly see why I missed it. Because I was not planning for that. So here where we get the draw, we do have a slight advantage, but we don't take it. And it seems like the best move is to take a d-pawn. They take. Do we take with the pawn or do we take with the rook? I think we take with the pawn. Doesn't he just get to take this? What happens if he takes my knight? Oh, discovered check. Wow, look at that, fellas. Look at that. He can't take because of a discovered check. That's awesome. That's wild. No worries, Animal Block. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Alrighty. Wow, that is insane. What a great game to start things off. Okay, I want to slow it down a little bit, actually. Let's play a nice slow, rapid 15-10 game. I want more time to think about my moves. And I want to play the King's Gambit. I wonder if this is a move. I have not studied the King's Gambit, so I don't know. But honestly, I saw a video on the King's Gambit and I'm like, wow, I actually really like the feel because it seems pretty aggressive. And I might want to go that route more often. I think we want to just probably develop kingside and castle. I think that's gonna be the idea here. But yeah, I recently just saw a video on the King's Gambit. I'm like, wow, that's actually, I like that as a play style. I might have to figure out the King's Gambit here because it's kind of aggressive. And I always end up pushing this pawn anyways. Like once I castle, I always end up pushing this pawn eventually. And if you do the King's Gambit, that pawn's already pushed, huh? Have not done any like in-depth research on this opening, so I'm kind of feeling this out. I wonder, I always like to look at these crazy pawn pushes. I wonder if you have something solid right off the bat, but he just gets to go out for free. I think we just want to probably develop our bishop and think about castling. Kind of want to worry about this like knight move in. My pawn could be kind of weak. I mean, it's defended by 2 pieces, but I don't like how this dark squared bishop will be eyeing up where my king is going to be hopefully hanging out for a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, our drink tonight, fellas, we have a nice wine. It's a Riesling, so we're enjoying a nice little Riesling tonight after a long weekend. After a very long weekend. Feels great to be back home. Feels great to be back here. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. I know some fellas say it's like usually too loud, but I'm going to turn it up if I can. Oops, it looks like I just broke it. Okay, it's back. That might be too loud. Let me bring it down to the... You guys let me know. Let me know if that's too loud or not. Worst case scenario, worst case Ontario, I can just turn up my own headset and not blast you guys. Alright, so he does knight c6. I don't really like the pawn push idea because then I just can't castle this side. But if we did pawn push and not worry about castling this side, I guess he would just go there. Oh, and we're playing a slower game. We're playing a 15-10, so I'm not playing a blitz game right now. I do have time to think. There could be an argument to maybe castle queenside this game, but it's like I'm already ready to castle, right? I have 2 defenders on this pawn. He has 2 attackers. We're good. We're good. We're good. Do we have a knight coming up here idea? If we do, then he just gets a pawn. So that's no good. I wonder if we bring the dark squared bishop here. Maybe we push this pawn, block off this light squared bishop, and also find a way to bring our dark squared bishop up and in. Honestly, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. You shouldn't castle before putting your dark bishop to e3. Okay. Yuguri. How do you pronounce your name? Yuguri. E3. You do like the E3 idea, huh? As long if we're committing to the idea of castling, yeah, putting that dark square bishop there. Yeah, it definitely makes a lot more sense. That's a good tip. Man, I wonder if I just want to push this pawn and then bring my bishop out here and pin his knight and be annoying. Or do we have this idea of bring a knight here, threaten this, bring our queen up after we do something about that knight? Wow. Oh, G is silent. Okay, G is silent. Yuri. You're Yuri. You're Yuri. You're Yuri. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. I kind of like this pawn push, fellas. I'm not gonna lie. But I also like bringing my knight up. But his knight is guarding these, very vital squares. So once we bring our knight up, our queen can't really go anywhere there. Would we have a time to push? No, I think we just have to finish development. This might be a time where we just kind of trust the basic principles of chess and not move the same piece twice until we've developed our pieces. So let's bring our bishop here. Let's bring our bishop here, I think. Call me Oz. Surname starts Ozcan. Oz. I like that, Oz. Oz. I'll hit you with the Oz. We have similar elo. Well, don't believe me. My rapid rating, I've been tanking it for a while. For some reason, when I started playing chess again recently, it was in the 1600s for rapid. My blitz, I was in the 1400s. I tanked it down to like in the 1100s. It's been so long since I've been down there. We crawled back up to the 1300s. Rapid, I don't think I've won a rapid game for a while. I think I've just been tanking it from 16, so... You're better than me, is what I'm going to say. You're better than me. Okay. We only have 1 defender, and he has 2 attackers. It might be time we get a little pawn pusheroonie. We also have knight d5. And if he takes, we can take back with the bishop, and the bishop will be defending that pawn as well. Kind of like that. I do kind of like that. Or do we just bring the queen up to d3? And also, it will defend. Excuse me. It will defend that, and it'll open up us to finally be able to castle. We could also bring the knight out. This is a knight. This is a move that we were contemplating earlier. And if we bring the knight here, it will defend that pawn. But if we bring this knight here, it just gets kicked out. It just gets kicked out, unfortunately. It just gets kicked out. What happens if we do e5? He likely takes. And we can take back. I mean, heck, we could even take back with the knight. But I probably want to take back with this pawn. We have no defender on the bishop, but I don't think we'd have to worry about that because this pawn would be blocking. Yeah. I kind of like bringing the knight here, because if he knocks his knight, which is kind of a problem for us, we'd like this knight to be gone so it doesn't guard this square. It eventually, once we capture back here, we'd eventually be able to bring our knight up. Our pawn still be defending this, and then we can swoop our queen in. I think knight d5 is a strong move to consider here, fellas. I'm not going to lie. Their white bishop can pin your knight, would be annoying. Yeah. Rapid 10, I am 1530. Well done, man. Well done. Fellas, we're gonna go with this move. Let's figure this out. But the problem with this move is we only had one defender here, right? And he has two attackers. So what happens if we move that? We are threatening the queen, but the queen just gets to take the pawn. So it doesn't work. Unfortunately. This move only works if he does a mistake and takes our knight with his knight. What do we bait with bringing our bishop up to defend? Because then he might want to keep. But then if we take back with knight, we're just still leaving a pawn. Okay, so we're hanging a pawn regardless. So we're not going to do that. We might just have to push e5 here. Queen d3 feels kind of awkward. I kind of like keeping it here so I can swoop in it whenever this knight moves. Fellas, I do think we're going to be pushing a pawn. Yeah, let's push this pawn. That took us almost 4 minutes to come up with that move. In our previous move, we took 3 minutes. So good news is we're actually utilizing our clock. Our opponent's not. However, it always seems like when I utilize my clock, my opponent does not. I lose these type of games. I start overthinking stuff when you would think if you have more time thinking about what the best move is, you should be in a better position. But unfortunately, sometimes that's not how it works out for me. All right, I think we obviously just capture in. Because yeah, we can't capture this way because he just takes a pawn. Or a bishop. Is there an idea with the knight? Probably not. I think I'm going to just pawn here. If I do 15 minutes, I would be 1700-ish. Wow. Well done, Oz. Your bishop hanging, though. What bishop are you talking about that is hanging? Oh, this bishop's good. This bishop's good. I bet you meant somewhere I was talking. I was yapping there. I bet you're probably right. I probably was thinking about moving this pawn or something, and boom, and yeah. King safety now first. Don't worry about the one pawn. That's a good point. Rather castle queen side if we can figure this out. But okay, now we're looking like we're just gonna have to commit to castling king side. Do we have an idea with bringing our knight here now? Because we'll have some attackers. He is threatening to take our bishop. If I can draw arrows. Having a hard time drawing arrows tonight. He's threatening to take our... We could just move our bishop and threaten his queen. But that takes a... We do have 3 defenders on this pawn, fortunately, with our 3 pieces. Even if we move our bishop, we'll still have 2, and he only has 2 attackers on that pawn. So that's good. Kind of like the idea of harassing his queen. However, it just gets met with this, and we can't take the pawn because discovered. So... But we could drop it back. And then what would he want to do? So our idea just now we can bring our queen up to d3, right? He'll defend the bishop. But he'll likely take it, and we'll take it back. Kind of like that, fellas. Question is, do we want to, which square would we rather go to? He left the d5. Please fork the queen and bishop. Oh yeah. Well, isn't that a move? Yeah. Nope. Knight. That is. But and then it also defends the bishop. But the thing is, this just walks into him taking my bishop, and then what? I can take on check. I'll take back. Can I capture this guy from anything? Wait, or I can just walk out. So I go here. He takes. I take him. Check. He has to take that, and then I can walk the queen out. He'll probably take a bishop. I'll take his knight. Is that just an even trade? Cause I go here. He takes a bishop. I take a queen. Put him in check. Oh no, and then he takes back. I walk the, yeah, so he loses a queen, and dang it, fellas. I feel like I shouldn't make that move because I didn't find that myself. This is, would I have found that though? I don't care. We're gonna try it. Watch, it just doesn't work. What a great Oz. What a great find. What a great find by Oz. Yuri. My account's gonna get banned like in 2 seconds probably. Wouldn't that be wild? Wouldn't that be wild? How's everyone's weekend? How is everyone's weekend? I had a pretty long weekend myself. I'm just now getting back home. Definitely excited to be winding down a little bit. Catching up on some chess, some games. Hanging out. I keep seeing this like heart animation popping up in the chat. I'm not sure if you guys are, I can't, you must be sending some love or something. What happens if I hit the heart? Can I hit the heart? What happens? Oh, look at that. Boom, heart. What a cool thing. Thanks you guys so much for hanging out. We're just we're not professionals here. I'm not a professional streamer. I'm just a guy who games too much. I'm a guy who games too much as a hobby, and I have some of the technical equipment. I have some of the technical know-how, and I was like, a few weeks ago, I just said, why don't I just give it a try? And we just like to provide a chill atmosphere. I'm usually just playing chess. I try to play some Warframe. My friends and I are getting back into League of Legends a little bit, but I mean, I'm really hitting that chess grind right now. It's so chill. It's more turn-based. Had time to think and relax. And I was playing Warframe though, like it was my second job for like 2 months straight. But it kind of died off, so I should log in today just so I can get my daily reward or whatever, but whatever. Okay, so we don't have this because he just takes, and we take back with the knight, and it just doesn't work. So how else? I think we just simply walk out. Or better yet, we can defend with the bishop. That way he can't just take this for free. And if he takes our bishop, we can take with the knight, or the queen, or the knight. I'm not gonna waste too much time on this move, fellas. I think something like this is gonna be best, because then also we're defending this square. We're also counter-attacking. But he has time to, so he did find the move to save both pieces, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna take with the queen. Queen or knight, queen or knight, queen or knight. If I take with the knight, I'm actually threatening. Okay, I'm taking with the knight here because then I'm threatening this. I'm still threatening that. So he has to be careful and figure out the right way to get out of this. He has this check, which is annoying. I'm sure he'll find that, but then we can kick him out, and then we're still attacking 2 pieces at once if he brings his queen here on h4. We'll see, fellas. I think I should, what Yuri says, I think I should do the same, play longer games better. 10 rapid, still too fast. Yeah, I don't know. You have to, yeah, whatever you're in the mood for, right? I think I'm only really playing slower games so I can kind of, like, if I play like one slow rapid game while I'm streaming, I can go back to my archive and say, well, that was the first game I played when I started the stream. I played a dozen games because all the rest of them were just blitz games or something. That's kind of like my reasoning. But yeah, to get better at chess, I do value playing. Yeah, you can definitely learn more by playing slower games. Think about all your moves. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. We're not actually threatening this because it's defended. Of course. Of course. I would love that bishop not to be there because it's something like this idea. And then taking would be great if his bishop wasn't guarding that. I think we castle now. Let's get her. My knight is guarding this key square that his knight seems to really want to go to. What's guarding this pawn though? Nothing. So maybe we have to bring our knight out again somewhere. But didn't we just bring our knight from there? So it feels so counterintuitive to block our queen back in. Is there an argument to move our knight around the other way? No, I think we're just gonna go move here. Now we have 2 defenders. We're not gonna let him take up either of our central pawns. We're gonna hang out with this. Guess this dark bishop going castle short better. Yeah. Yeah, castling short now for sure. I don't know, man. It's not so obvious. Not so obvious. Fellas, how's the music? Is the music too loud? I haven't seen anyone complain about the music yet. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. What games are you guys playing? Any games? What's your current grind right now on the video game front? I'm assuming chess since you're here. Anything nerdy like old school RuneScape players? Do we have any old school RuneScape players in the chat? Old school RuneScape. Cookie clicker. How many cookie? Yeah, I know we got a couple cookie clickers in here. Rocket League. I bet everyone in here plays Rocket League. All right. Okay, so he took some time there. So our bishop's the only thing that's defending our knight. If he takes away our bishop, then he takes away our only defense of that. So believe it or not, I think I have to move my knight somewhere. How do I save both? I think I save both by defending my bishop with my queen. Defending the bishop with my queen. Going here seems like a mistake because he goes here. Yeah, I could take. What was I thinking there? Why would he go there? If I take, okay, my knight is still darting that. So what is better? What is better? Oh, maybe we can go all the way up. Maybe we go all the way up. Huh. Or we can simply just push our pawn, and if he takes, we take back with our pawn, and we have some very solid center, and this is still being defended. I actually really like that. But if we do that, can't he just kick our bishop out? Because then if we take, if we move our bishop anywhere, he gets to take that knight. So I think what we're going to do is move our queen somewhere. We also have this square. does it really matter? Plus, once it's on this, once it's on one of these squares, it also lines up a nice little thing eventually. I don't think it matters. Something says here. I don't feel particularly strong about either. Let's just do here. I don't think it really matters. I guess the difference between if it was here, then his knight doesn't have a way to like threaten my queen. But I don't think I really care. I don't think I really care. Okay. Okay. So he just does that. Do we have a knight sack? Probably not. Let's just reroute our knight. It sucks though, because if we just give him that, we might have to. What's the best way to move our knight? He's taking this regardless, because once we move our knight away, we're no longer defending that square. That's going to be kind of annoying. Well, it's not really that annoying, but still kind of annoying. Let's just bring him over here. We do have 10 seconds that get added on because we're playing a 15-10 game, so I know I'm running low on time. That's the thing. I always use more time than my opponent. I feel like I struggle. Like, I have no problem using my time, my clock, but my opponents always just seem to get a better position when I use more time, and rather than me just going through instinctually. I think where I get in trouble is I'm doing the right thing and trying to use my brain to calculate, but then I just calculate myself in the bad position. Yeah. Oz, I think he's gonna bring. I mean, that's such an obvious move. His knight would definitely like to go there, I think, but maybe not, because if I threaten to take, if I just threaten it somehow, he can't really move his knight too much, like anywhere, and threaten anything. How does he get back out? You know what I mean? I guess he can just get back out, but he doesn't have enough supporting this quite yet. We have to be careful about keeping this pawn defended. It's our backwards pawn. Unfortunately, right now we have two defenders. If he just pushes, I don't think he ever would, but I think we just push back and have, well, we have one pass pawn. Alright, now we're looking like we should probably castle. Okay, if we castle though, that just gets into a nice stupid fork, so we can't castle. What if we castle this way? Boom. Same thing. So we can't castle. Fellas, I don't think we're castling this game. We might just be walking on up with our king here. That way that we would stop his knight from being able to come on in. We also have this knight move and get some more pressure there. Alright, fellas, we're just gonna move our king. We're gonna use, now we have something defending this. His knight can't go in there. He doesn't have, like, there's nothing here. I just take it in several ways, obviously. But I imagine he's gonna want to start, like, getting an attack on my backwards pawn. We're gonna want to take care of these minor pieces for sure. We don't really like how they're all up in our grill. Maybe h3. Yeah, h3 is certainly coming to kick the knight out eventually. Now that we've set up this move to guard this square for sure. I like that. Tam, I like that idea. I like that idea, Tam. When E opens, you are in trouble though. Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't open. Yeah, he might. If he pushes though, we just have a forkaroonie. We'd have to trade bishops. He can't take this with his queen. So, I mean, this is actually not a good move. Because we do have the knight. Yeah, we'd be trading bishop for knight or whatever. If he pushes, we could also just push. And then we have a very diabolical passed pawn that could be hard to defend against. You know, push, maybe push this as well. We'll see. He has ideas. I don't think this is in his best interest. Plus, like, what if we just take? Probably wouldn't want to do that. He can take back in several ways, but I think we would just give up the bishop for knight here. Pushes, I go here, he takes. I take back with queen and check. Then I would snag his knight as well. So that this would be a big blunder. That would be a nice little tactic. Because that'd be kind of like a forky action. He would take, I would take on check, and then win the knight. I believe. F7 is, oh yeah. Forget everything I said. Thank you, Tam. He can't do that because it's pinned. Yeah. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay, let's just can't waste too much time with these moves. I'm down to less than a minute. I wonder if we have a pawn push idea. We might have to do that h3, Tam. He can put bishop on e4. Yeah. Yeah, he can. Yeah, we're streaming both vertically and horizontally. We have a dual stream going. But for chess, I've said this before, if you're coming back, if you've hung out with us before, for chess, the vertical stream, I think, is peak. I do like the vertical stream. I might just try and nix the YouTube horizontal stream and play around with Twitch or something. Just to see what, because that's more dedicated for traditional streams, but for chess, the vertical stream is, I like it. It's a vibe. Fellas, we just polished off our Riesling, so we're dry. We're dry. All right, so which rook do we want to bring over? I can't really waste too much time thinking about this. I have a little bit of time pressure. You can make an argument. H move would have been a bit tough. H rook over, but I don't know. Don't like your knight in the middle. I don't like. Oh yeah, you don't like my king in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't feel pretty, that's for sure. But I think we're fine. I don't think he has many threats yet. I mean, our queen has a nice little pin going on, and we already have like two pieces kind of in house to wreak havoc. So I might not even worry about doing this whole harassing knight, harassing bishop thing. I might just kind of find a way to swoop in. But which way do I want to swoop in first? Maybe we have something like knight here, knight there. Not really, because he would just take. I can't take back again because now we're pinned. But now that he moved his rook over, now we do have this. Now we do have that. Let's just do that, fellas. Let's do that. He'll likely just push his rook forward. And then if he does push his rook forward, what are we gonna do about it? This pawn wasn't there. It'd be nice to bring our knight there. But maybe we can push this pawn. If he takes, we can take with the rook sort of deal. You know, sorry, take. I think we're completely fine here. I think we're completely fine here. He's doing what exactly I think. Rook going to play on his side, h3. Ooh, interesting move. Really? He does that? Can't really think too much about that. I'm gonna just take and tell him to prove it to me. Oh, that's a checkmate right there. Well, we had time pressure anyways. GG. Let's take a look at this game. Let's take a look. GG. Wow, I played at 850 rated level, so everything I said that game, don't listen to me. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the first time we played the King's Gambit in a slower time frame. We already had a missed win here, huh? Can you show us why? What's the follow-up? So why does he... Why would you not just move your knight, for example? But yeah, that's confusing to me. Well, so we missed a win early. He misses a win. We're doing all right. So we should take him back with a queen, huh? That makes sense. That makes sense. Back with a knight. It's a bad move. This is a win. We find the only good move. Yeah, king in the center of the board. Mistake. And then I blundered. Because he found a brilliant move. Brilliant move this game, fellas. Wow. Wow. What a move. So, I mean, I had my instincts were correct. We were about even at this point until I blundered. What is the best move here? What's the best move? Show me the best move. Oh, so we were just gonna lose completely anyways. All right, that's fine. I'm down for another rapid. What a game. That was insane. Well, I'm down to keep learning this King's Gambit. I probably shouldn't be spending my elo points on learning a move that I haven't looked into, but I don't really care. Let's just get after it. Let's just get after it. Chase knight away. They'll walk your king to g2. Yeah. Yep. I messed up, fellas. I messed up. Oh, so we can't do this because then he just has that wombo combo. So we have to give up the checkaroony. We have to give up the checkaroony. Give up the checkaroony. Alright, I should study an opening before I just play it blindly, because I don't like where I'm at now, fellas. Instead of taking here, I'm sure I was supposed to just ignore that and continue with normal development or something. Or even this. Or even pawn push, but we didn't. We're figuring this out. Night later here. Good luck. Have a good one, Oz. Appreciate you coming by, saying hi, swinging by. You're a good dude. You're a good dude. Good dude. This isn't a fork quite yet. And then this also isn't quite a fork because I think we just lose instantly. This is going to work out for him because he's going to have two attackers on that pawn once he brings his queen over. It's Uncooked Chicken's lucky day, me playing the King's Gambit foolishly. Foolishly. How do we get out of this? I mean, he just had this as well. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm just completely losing. I have to worry about this check idea, this fork idea. He also has this check idea. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough already. What I get myself into, fellas? A whole lot of trouble. That's what. Got myself into a whole lot of trouble. Got myself in a whole lot of trouble. He's keeping on the pressure. But if we somehow get out of this, A at the start, F4, E4, Knight F3, D3. That would be actually a good start to prevent the attack of Queen H4. Yeah, I agree for sure. I'm not versed in this opening, and I should be playing this opening in Blitz, not Rapid. What's his profile picture? Is his profile picture like a guinea pig wearing a hat or something? Or is that a guy skydiving? I can't tell. I cannot deal. Alright, let's kick that queen out the way. He's losing steam on the pressure. Eventually, once I get this stuff moved and my rook out and my king back in, like, I think we're fine. I think we'll be chilling. I think we'll definitely be chilling. Chilling. Oh, sorry, fellas. Yo, don't worry guys, Kevin did not actually subscribe. I just wanted to test it out. It's supposed to be able to work, but it's been very fidgety. I just wanted to see if the test worked. Told the fellas last week when I was figuring out how to work the whole subscriber alert. It's like, it's such a neat thing to be able to recognize people who want to, you know, subscribe, right? And some people are, finally last week it worked a couple times, but then it didn't work for a few people. I was like, man, I need to figure this out. But it just seems to be like a third-party app software issue. Like sometimes it just doesn't work. But so Kevin's fake. He's not real. He's a fake guy. Better set my alarm for work tomorrow. Wow, he's thinking. He doesn't want to lose the pressure, but this is good. This is good for us. This is real good for us if he's taking this much time to think. getting out of this, fella. Set my alarms. Gotta set my alarms for tomorrow. So yeah, he wants us to walk into a little checkaroonie, but maybe we can just continue our development. Can we go here, actually? I just walk the king back, honestly, and then open up a way to defend our king with a rook over move. Don't think it really matters. They're both, yeah. Let's just walk the king back. We'll walk it back. We'll move our bishop to block the rook check. That way we can bring our knight out and threaten. If we defend with the knight threatening it, it's not actually threatening it because the rook would be it would just be pinning our knight to our king. So yeah, fellas, this is what happens when you play the King's Gambit when you've never looked into it really. you lose your ability to castle and you so he's gonna have this as well. And that's just gonna be checkmate. So it did matter. So we do have to defend with. It doesn't matter because we won't be able to capture back because it's pinned. Wow, GG fella. Well done. And he misses mate in 1. Because he wants mate in 2. He wants mate in 2. But now we can just push this pawn. He missed mate in 1, fellas. He missed mate in 1. But then that's just going to be mate in... So he misses mate in 1 for mate in 3. Just because he's a show-off. Well, GG, fellas. He definitely just missed mate in 1. So I feel like we won that game just because he was so silly and missed mate in 1. Blunder. Don't do that ever. Don't do that ever in the King's Gambit. So better was to just let him take the rook, apparently. No, I'm an idiot. Can't you just do that? Yeah. Alright, fellas. We're not gonna... If we play the King's Gambit, we're not doing that. We're not doing that again. Yeah, the entire time he had mate in 5, and he just kept giving it up. Yeah, so he missed mate in 2. So it wasn't a mate in 1, it was mate in 2. He probably feels so silly right now. Fellas, Command Pro's in the chat again. What's going on? Where was the mate in 1? It was actually a mate in 2. Sorry, I mistakenly said mate in 1, but it was a mate in 2. It was still quicker than the way that he found to mate me, that was the point. So he's such a silly goose. Where you have to play e4, e5, f4, e4, blah 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 blah, knight fc, blah, 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 or minimum beat. Yeah. I haven't learned the King's Gambit quite yet. I haven't learned it quite yet. We're being silly with it. Yep, haven't looked into the theory quite yet, pro. Sorry. But I like the feel. It feels aggressive. I'm going to look into it a bit more. I'll probably try and make that one of my main openings for white here soon once I give it a little bit more thought. I got to set my alarm for 4:50. There we go. Alarm is set, fellas. The alarm has been set. I need to slow down. It's not a blitz game. It's not a blitz game. Yeah. Command Pro says King Gambit is a fiery risk. Oh, very risky. It's very risky. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. Is this just not something? Are you just giving me a piece here, fella? Are you just giving me a piece here, fella? Thanks. I needed that. I needed that. If you want to play it, you need to get good at creating very aggressive attacking moves. Look into that. That's why I think that's why I'm naturally kind of attracted to it, because it keeps, you know, oof, I think it'd be fun. Less positional, more tactical, more aggressive. Fighting for that win. Dude, what are you doing? Are you just not just... You're just being silly, right? You're absolutely just being silly right now, huh? Yeah. Like, he doesn't really have this. I can take with the knight. I don't have to take with the pawn. I think he's just... I think this guy's a silly goose. He doesn't have this because I would just take his queen. Knight c6. Bishop's fort. Command Pro. Command Pro. Command Pro's in the house, fellas. Command Pro is pretty good. I think he says his chess.com rating is like 1900 or something. Is that right, Command Pro? Is that right? Something in the 1900s? So much better than me. Much better than me. Much better. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Yep. Just got the confirmation, fellas. Command Pro in the chat right now, live. 1900 chess.com rating. Very good. Very good. What do you want? Bishop or knight? What do you want? Bishop or knight? Probably bishop, huh? Probably the bishop. Probably the bishop. Can we harass his queen some more? Or do we harass his bishop? I think we harass the bish. We can also harass the bishop with our queen. No, not really. Let's harass the bish. Let's harass the bish, fellas. Jordan's back in the house, fellas. Down for a challenge? Absolutely, Jordan. After this game, let's get you in here next. For sure, for sure. If you're 1500, below 1500, good news. I'm down for taking with the knight, offering to trade a bit, rooks. No, because once he moves his knight, no, he's. Let's check at some point. How do we want to do this first, fellas? I say we take with the knight. No, I think we take with the pawn. I think we take with the pawn. I do like the knight, but I feel like the pawn take is probably better. The rate for improvement for 1500 and below is much better than if you get above 2000. Oh, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Because the higher up you get, the more the more memorizing and study you have to do. Focus on your rate of improvement rather than actual ELO. Yeah, I really don't care about my ELO. As you can see, I'm taking it below 1500. We don't really care, but I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. I just want to force the trades. Like, I'm up a minor piece, so forcing these trades and stuff, we'll win up a piece. No need to overthink this. No need to overthink this. Taking with pawn there might have been better, but who cares? Who cares? Nobody. Nobody cares. No to the body. His night is a very sad night. Very sad. So sad. We have this random check. We have this random check. And then we can castle. Bring a rook over, take this file. Honestly, we might not even want to castle. We might want to just kind of stay central to these pawns or whatever, but we'll see. I want to drop the bishop back and threaten this pawn. Let's castle. Let's castle. Your elo is directly correlated to how much you are learning, Command Pro says. Command Pro says, so it's not really realistic to get a higher elo just playing games. I like that. I like that mindset right there. That's solid. Solid advice. Solid advice. Come up with a push this pawn, probably, yeah? Alright, let's move some rooks on this file. With an exception, though. What's the exception? What's the exception? Look at me just being silly, hanging my pieces. Alright, so we're back to even Steven. We are going to sack the bishop here. Weaken up his king side. Even though we just gave back the minor piece that we were up, at least we're up a pawn, and so we should definitely be able to still win this game. We have a nice little pawn center. Once we bring our rook here, that will be nice for us. We loop it around, see if we can snag some more pawns here, fellas. If you review your games, Command Pro says, you might see patterns with things you mess up with. It's better to review without analysis first. Let's be real, if you're playing these slow games, like, you often know what move was bad. Like that King's Gambit opening, I already knew I messed up. I knew that pawn taking pawn, that was just not the right move. And then when we reviewed it, we saw that was an absolute blunder. It was not just not the right move, it was a blunder. Oh, he did in fact move. Let's keep this idea going. If he moves this rook over, then we'll threaten some things. Threaten some things. Threaten some things. Jordan, what's your username in chess.com again? I need to keep an eye out for you. Oh yeah, is it Jordan Ribery? I imagine that's your name, Jordan Ribery. Jordan Raybear. Ray. Bum, 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 bum. Let's just do that. He'll likely bring his knight over to e2, but then we have a check. Tam, get on chess.com, start playing. Like, for example, maybe Command Pro says, like, for example, maybe time usage, maybe it could be not acknowledging your opponent enough, maybe only focusing on one side of the board, maybe not developing your position enough before attack, maybe not following chess principles enough. Many things people below 1500 don't notice because they have not heard of them before. It says too many changes in the same player. Jordan, your username on chess.com is Jordan Ribery, right? Just want to make sure I'm ready. I'm ready to play ya. And the next one. Ready to play ya. Let's move this around. Something like that looks nice. All right, we were expecting that. We also have this idea. We got this idea. We also, is there any idea with this? I think we're just gonna play it safe and gobble up pawns and trade material. Is there a benefit to put him in check first? I guess if we go here, he's probably just going to defend the pawn, eh? What do you think? We do have this pawn push. If we do this, he defended this way. Then we check. You can't really go here because... Oh wait, if we were... No, never mind. Maybe we do this, he mistakes, and then we take his pawn, but he wouldn't do that. He would just go here. And we put him in check, he would move over. And then he had two defenders on this pawn. We'd only have two attackers. But then we do have a pawn push. I mean, I'm sure this should work out eventually. We should be mindful. What does he want to do with his knight? I don't think he can do anything with his knight. I don't think he can do much with his knight. Guys, I don't know you know how lucky you are. Command Pro usually charges $15 an hour for coaching sessions, and he's just giving you these fire tips for free, no charge. Command Pro is the real MVP tonight. Real MVP. Cool. Bum. Please just do this. I can put my rook back on the square that it wants to be on. Please and thank you. Jordan, after this game, I would like to take just a quick 1-minute break so I can top off my drinky drink. My drinky drink did not last very long tonight. Okay. I think we were looking at pawn push here, fellas. I think think we're looking at a pawn to the push. I think we're looking to a pawn to the push. Tam Tam. I was just joshing you. I mean, he might be a chess coach. I mean, with the way he's coaching everyone here in the chat, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to pick up a little side hustle coaching chess. Command Pro, have you ever thought about teaching chess or coaching it, taking up some tutoring it, trying to make an extra buck? I think you'd be good at it from the sounds of it. From the sounds of it. You should do it. You should do it. You should try to do it. Unless you already have big commitments with work and life and everything. But if you can muster up the free time for it, give it a try. You sound like a very pleasant person to hang out with. I'm sure someone would take up lessons from you. I'm sure. We don't really like our rook here, fellas. We're gonna have to push this pawn so we have a way to route our untrap our rook. Does this untrap it? Ooh, if he takes and swoop. I mean, he's threatening our bishop right now, fellas. So let's figure out the bishop situation first. We could just put. Yeah, no, we kind of lose. We want to keep this for sure. Where do we want to take? Believe it or not, we might have to drop our bishop back here. But then if we do that, he just pushes. And our bishop is then trapped. Wow. What a good move, mister. What a good move. This might be the best. This might be the best route. Unfortunately. We could have an idea of threatening to take this. It doesn't really do anything. Shoot, fellas. So if we go here, then we can't push our pawn, but this might be the only way to... We have time to then reroute or something. If we go here. Fortunately, he has a few squares he can put his knight that we don't like. It seems like the only reasonable move besides giving up the trade, the traitor Ruski. Yeah, we'd have a passed pawn, but we have to get our knight or our rook out of harm, like from being trapped, essentially. So I think even though we kind of block our rook in, at the time being, we're gonna have a chance to reroute our bishop. The idea I'm having, this would probably be kind of a bad move. I honestly might consider rerouting it all the way over. So yeah, we were kind of expecting that. We can defend with the king and kind of walk things around, but I mean, we're not really liking this position. Once again, he wouldn't check with this rook because then he hangs this, so he would check with that. Is there an idea to just push the pawn? We have to worry about this nonsense, but then check. We just threaten, and then we come down and defend. But no, then we just take the. Yeah, let's defend with the king. He should probably check with this rook and not this one once again, because eventually once I get out of check, I'd be able to snag. What a nice find. What a nice find. How do we counterattack this, fellas? Everyone's so much better than me tonight. I'm not playing good chush. We have something like this, but then take, and then he just takes anyways. Takes, go here, threaten a little sneaky sneak, but it's not gonna work, but we can try. He also has this, but once we go here, then he doesn't have that. We'll try this, but we're just kind of lost in the sauce, fellas. Cool. All right, Jordan, are you ready to play? Because I'm about to resign this game. Are you ready to play? I am certainly ready to resign this game. I am certainly... I mean, he's just attacking every side which way. So I guess I have to take... Maybe our pass pawn, central pass pawn, will be enough. I doubt it, but maybe. May to the B. Command Pro working off the clock to take a look at Tam Tam's games, seeing if he knows any patterns. Too kind. Too kind. Tam Tam, make sure to tip your barber. Tip your barber. Yo, Michael, can you add me to your friends when I play around too? Okay, yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll put my username in chat, and you can feel free to add me. My username is Big Breakfast, but I'll play you after Jordan if Jordan's still in the house. I mean, I'm about to resign, so. Guma Tucci, is that you? Tam Tam, are you Guma Tucci? Ah, sorry, fellas. Again, Kevin's not real. I just wanted to test it. Has anyone, do me if anyone's in the chat, can you let me know if you've subscribed? Because I'm trying to figure out this subscriber alert. If you've subscribed and haven't seen that notification pop up, that would give me an indication of something to look at, because it's been spotty. Well, if you've subscribed and you didn't get to see that notification pop up, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to figure that out. It's such a cool way to just recognize you fellas here hanging out. You like to support what you like, and boom. And they're not even giving it to us. This is a nice pawn push. It really just his knight's not going anywhere now. But he has this, and I have no way to defend that. Ugh, this is just such a... This is so tough, fellas. So tough. But if he does go there, we can pin him. So there's that at least. There's that at least. At least. We can... Oh, but he has this now. He has that now. Okay, yep, I got you. We'll play right after Jordan, and we'll go back to Blitz. This is a little I'm getting kind of fed up with my poor play in Rapid right now. I'm not locking in. I'm not locking in, apparently. I am not locking in. Blitz is already too fast. Blitz is already too fast. Hey, I'm kind of new to chess. If you want to play me after, absolutely, Logan. Logan, add me. This is my username on chess.com. We have a small line. You're chess player number 3 if you want to hop on board. What's your username on chess.com so I know what to look for? Maybe a 10-10. All right, we'll compromise. We'll do a 10-10. We'll do a 10-10. We will do a 10-10. Kind of like the idea of marching in, but I think we have to keep the pawns marching, fellas. But I would like to get my king over, and if we got all these pawns going, that'd be crazy, man. We're threatening this at least. Okay. Hey, fellas. I mean, that helps us a little bit. Not gonna lie. His rook can't go on this file anymore. I know he wants to come back here and gobble gobble. I know he wants to come back here and gobble gobble. What do you think, fellas? Do you think we find a way to promote a pawn? You'll know. The large delay you have is pretty genius if you ask me. Delay? What delay are you talking about? Is my stream delayed by a large margin or something? I don't know. I do not know. Agilitical. Absolutely. Yeah, my username is Big Breakfast. I posted in the chat up ahead, above you. Maybe you can scroll up to see it. It's just Big Breakfast. You're player number 4. We're gonna try to get back to some Blitz games. Jordan's first. Then we have Tam. Where's? Or maybe you're the 3rd. I can't remember. Let's get after it. This will be my last slow game, I think, of the night. We'll go back to Blitz. I really want to push my king up, but he's just gonna... I'll have to walk it back anyways, so I guess we'll just do this for now. But I really wanted to push it up there. The stream delay is like 2 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Not sure if I could make that short. I wonder if making it a shorter delay would be an issue for some reason or another. I don't know. We're gonna guard the rook from being able to go yonder. I mean, he can just go here and grab, but... Alright, I'm outie. I'm outie. I'm outie. We'll take a quick little review of that. Oh, Logan, I just got you. Alright, hey, good news is I was playing at a 1650 rated level, allegedly, but I was also playing at a... against a 1950. Jordan, are you in the house? You're next up in line to play here. He blundered, and I found the great move, and we did some good stuff. But then I blundered back. Ugh. And then yeah, we just let him trap our pieces. I get my rook in a bad spot, and then I just. Ooh, fellas. We should have won this one, but because of my sloppy play, we lost. All right, Jordan, you're next. Jordan. I don't see you online, Jordan. Oh, here you are. Jordan, I'm gonna go ahead and send you a game right there. Oh, incoming. 5 minute. White guy. Let's do it. Who's after Jordan? Who was after Jordan? I think it was just Tam Tam. I can't remember who. Can't remember who said. Yeah, so I think Tam Tam's next, and then it's the Logan. Oh, and then Agility. Okay. Yeah. That's the order. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jordan, Tam Tam. Logan, Agility. There we go. We got it. We got her. Fellas, our first viewer game of the night. Let's hear it for Jordan, the man, the myth. The man, the myth. Jordan the man. Jordan the myth. Yep. Logan says, I usually play the basic E4 openings and wayward queen attack if the player doesn't defend well. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. Oh, this is a rated game too. You're trying to steal my rating points. I'm already on a terrible loss streak. You're trying to take my rating points, Jordan. What's going on? No, I'm just teasing. You can take my rating points. Oh no, fellas. Oh no. Colon3 is in the chat. Colon3. Everyone give it up for Colon3 in the chat. It's nice to see you, Colon3. What's going on? Tam Tam, are you gonna be classy and challenge me to an unrated game or a rated game? I have no problem with either, but typically with viewer games we just go for the unrated just to protect each other's egos. But I could definitely see. I don't mind if I'm already on a lose streak. I don't mind sharing my points with you. I do not mind it at all. Maybe I don't want a queen trade. Maybe I have some attacky tack. Maybe I have some attacky tack. Let's try it. Let's keep a hold of the queens, actually. I'm up material. I should trade queens and play solid chess. Don't listen to me, fellas. I'm just gonna hang my queen. I'm just gonna hang my queen. Oh my gosh. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Do you prefer playing on white or black? I don't really care. There's an option to select random. So if you just want to challenge me and select the random option, and it will just give us a random color to play as. I'm fine with either. If you want to practice with a certain color, feel free to take that color, and we'll go from there. At least we get to hold on to this pawn, fellas. Guys, can you believe I just hung my queen? Okay, I'll be honest. I won a few games earlier today on my phone. And I think the reason why I was so locked in was because I wasn't streaming. When you're streaming, it changes you. I'm a changed man when I'm streaming. I don't really care. I'm not really here for the chess. I'm here for you guys. But this would be a lot more fun if I was winning, wouldn't it? I wouldn't even make a mistake. Logan, come on. Come on. Lock in, he says. I love that. Logan, you're the man. You're the man. You are the man. I love that. Dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Logan says, I wouldn't even make a mistake like that. Lock in. Tam, yeah, my Leo is low, so I don't know how you want it. It's 752. Yeah, whatever you want. Just, if you want rated, go for rated. If not, unrated's fine to me. Fine by Mike. My Leo is 327 right now. LMAO. Fellas, we might be able to come back. We'll see. We'll see. We got a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work. Our work is cut out for us right now. Keck Wiggle. Alright, I'm gonna ban this guy. Colon 3. SG Sync. Enjoy the ban. Enjoy the ban. Guys, it's okay. I'm not gonna ban him. I'm not gonna ban anybody. He's an IRL friend. He knows what he's doing. He's being silly. He's being a silly goose. Fellas, what do we want to do? I think we just want to get back to normal develop to the mint. You can take my silly pawn. You can take my silly pawn. You can take my silly pawn. Bible thump. Okay. SG Sync, you just can't come into my chat and then just start instantly being the number 3 in the chat. I'm not sure how these ratings work, but apparently you guys have ratings by like participation. Yayuri is, the G is silent apparently. Yayuri is number 1. Tam's number 2, and then the man who just popped in for 2 minutes, SG Sync, IRL friend, is number 3. What a guy. There's no way you took Command Pro off his number 3 spot. There's no way. You snubbed him. You snubbed him. Fellas, just a moment of appreciation to you guys. Thanks for everyone who's popped in for a moment to say hi, hang out, enjoy the stream. I hope this is a nice environment, but you guys are awesome. We just exceeded 400 views throughout the stream. So thanks again for your guys' participation. This is awesome. I'm not a professional streamer or anything, by the way. We just do this for fun. We're just having fun. We are just having fun. We are just having fun. Gotta lock in. I keep saying I'm gonna lock in, and I just don't lock in. Locking in is for the birds. Locking in is for the birds. Fun fact: we all got 75 experience in chat. Level. Oh wow, I'm down on time, fellas. I'm down on time. 13 viewers. That's Pog. Tam got the #1 spot. She's the GOAT. She is the GOAT. I don't know, Tam. You're just awesome like that. You are just awesome like that. Guys, he just hung... Wow. Blundered mate. Mate in 3 or 2. GG, fellas. Thank you so much for the game. Appreciate you. Thank you for letting me win that, even though... Yeah. You're a good one, Jordan. You're a good one. Thank you so much for giving me my first win of the night. You didn't have to do that. You're literally too kind. You're literally too kind. All right, Tam, you're next. Tam, you are next, followed by Logan, followed by Agilitical. When I see Agilitical, I just imagine agility from old school RuneScape. All right. So we have Tam next. Tam, what's your name on the old chess.com? What is your name on chess.com? If you want to hit me up with a yeah, Logan, the horizontal stream, you can see the chat. It connects to the overlay chat I have on screen, but it doesn't connect with the vertical stream, like internal stream, but it does still connect on the what pops up on the screen itself. So you can still see their chats. They can still see yours. Goomba. There we go. Let's do it, fellas. I think I want to go ahead and try that King's Gambit again, even though we had a really bad luck at it the first time, but we're gonna see what we can do. We're going to see what we can do with the King's Gam to the it. We will see. We will see. We'll double up the pawns. We'll double up the pawns. We'll castle. I made a list of things I think you need. I'm not, says Command Pro. For me? I'll take whatever. I'll take some advice for sure. Tam, I'm not a she. Me is he. Sorry, Tam. My nickname is Becky. It's short for breakfast. Breakfast was a nickname in high school, and now my friends have shortened my nickname to Becky. And when people call me Becky in public, they think it's like a girl's name or something. It's like, nope, Becky. It's short for breakfast, which is a nickname from high school. This is the whole story, so I get the pain. Command for opening, more middle focus, opening middle game, more time on aggressive moves, middle game, multi-purpose moves, middle game opening, developing moves, more unclear attacks, opening middle game. Look at both sides of the board, middle game. Don't react to your opponent's move unless you have no stronger options. I'll calculate opponent's defensive moves. All. Jordan, one more. We'll catch you in the next one. Do we like the idea of this, or do we just want to push? Or do we just want to let him take, and then we can capture back with a bishop? Kind of like that idea as well. Let's just go ahead and develop our knight. I suggest making those into a list. Okay. The parentheses. Are those parentheses coming after your... Did you type that where the parentheses are the first thing to consider, and then... Yeah, okay, like middle game, multi-purpose move. Okay. Or is it the last thing? Opening, more middle game focus, opening middle game. Okay, so it must be the parentheses come after. Okay. So I'm thinking, I kind of like the pawn push and boom. Taking here would be nice. I'm trading a outside pawn for a central pawn. But doing this would also just kind of like... Yeah, plus taking opens up my rook. I think I'm going to just take here. something I can take back with my knight, and we're looking kind of solid. Command Pro also says, look at both sides of the board. Middle game, don't react to... Okay, I already read that. I suggest making those into a list and focusing on one at a time if you want. Main purpose of King's Gambit is to target F7. F7. Yes, sir. For Tam Tam, I meant. Oh, for Tam Tam, solid. I might still take your advice. Free coaching, fellas. Free coaching. We have to worry about this discovered check. Could be annoying and just harasses queen for a second. Harasses queen for a second first. So I take and he puts me in check, right? And then I have to react to that. We could just bring our bishop up and out. Kind of like that idea. We do hang our pawn though in the process. Ugh. Shrimpy! Guys, Shrimpy is back. Shrimpy says, good morning. Command Pro is graciously offering to analyze some of my games as well. But you are a bit closer to my rating. I appreciate that, but when I'm on stream, I don't play like it. I don't play like it, that's for sure. I do not. I do not. Oh, so prob less things I will notice. I appreciate you being kind to me right now, Command. I know you could rip me apart during the games I'm putting on display for you guys tonight. Oh my gosh. Logan Just Cool says his old nickname was Shrimpy. What are the odds of that? Do you guys know each other? Shrimpy, do you know Logan Just Cool? There's no way. Wouldn't that be wild? Would that not just be wild? That would be insane. Oh, I just left a piece hanging. Silly me. Silly me. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Yeah, can't do that. Cannot do that. Guma. Representing Germany, fellas. Representing Germany. I'm gonna let you prove this to me. Prove it to me. Prove it to me that giving you this open file is a bad idea. I take those without even consideration. If it's gonna work, good on you. But I want you to prove it to me. Prove it to me. Shrimpy says, come on, just because I'm here doesn't mean you have to start blundering. Yeah, well, you have that effect on me, Shrimpy. We've been over this. We've been over. No, I blunder regardless. I would blunder regardless. We might as well keep a hold of this pawn. I guess we're not really, because now he has two attackers. But, oh well. Hey guys, if this is your first time hanging out with us, I just want to give you a special moment of gratitude. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying the stream. This is, I've told people before, I'm not really a professional streamer or anything, but my little story is I have, you know, I've been blessed with, you know, a good job with some extra income where I can spend on a nice PC. I have some nice internet. I already have video editing and like creative stuff like that skills in the back, and sometimes every once in a while I get this kick to create some stuff on YouTube, and I'm coming into this thing with no expectations. I'm not trying to be like a professional YouTuber or anything, but I'm just trying to provide a moment in your evenings to, like, I'm gonna game already regardless, so why not kind of utilize these skills and what I've been blessed with to do something more productive with it. And that looks like, this is what that looks like, and so I'm having fun with it. I'm still trying to figure out this nonsense. Oops, sorry, let me X out of that. I'm trying to figure out where'd it go. Should have it up already. This is the subscriber alert stuff. So if you subscribed tonight and you didn't get a nice little alert message like this recognizing your support for the channel, I'm sorry. It seems to be hit or miss, so, but we're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. We are working on it. But again, thank you so much hanging out for a minute or two, maybe even more. You guys are awesome. I had a very long weekend this weekend. Ugh. I didn't have a weekend off because of my second job. But it was a good time. We got some good training in, had some fun. The weather wasn't too bad either, so we were out in the field a little bit, but the rain seemed to hold up, and the temperature for being January was in the 30s and 40s, so it wasn't bad. Now we just have to make it through February, because March will be nothing's going on in March, and then we'll get back going in April, and by that point it's already spring, so it feels good to be home. I need to get back on some more, recording some more shorts and other, you know, video content that I want to work on. But after I come home from work every day, it's like I want to spend time with the wife and kids, and then I like doing the streaming thing. So it's like you know, usually the weekends are good, but I didn't really have a free weekend this past weekend, so I wasn't able to work on any more video content. Hopefully I can squeeze some of that stuff in throughout the week and still have time to put on a solid stream. But we'll see. Okay, now we can take the pawn. But if we just move this bishop, kick this bishop from something, we'd have some nice attack. We can take this pawn too. That's going to help us. What can we do with this rook? We can bring a rook on the F file, and that would give us another attacker there. I like the idea. Okay, but we don't want to hang this pawn. Do not want to hang this pawn. And this is not a fork. G3 was unexpected, Goomba says. Yeah, well, that's why I did it. I didn't even know I was going to do that move. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Good job, Goomba. Good job keeping on the pressure. Keeping on the pressure. Fellas, we have Logan after this game. Another viewer game after this viewer game. And then after Logan, we have Agility. I'm just going to call him Agility because I keep forgetting the last part of the name. Tickle. Agilitical. Agilitactical. Agilitical. King G2. Sorry, should not be suggesting moves. Looks good. Oh, I was gonna do that regardless. I don't think I even saw that move before you suggested it. Good suggestion though. Very good suggestion. Okay, we can simply take, but I kind of want to hurry up and get my things going, but I should probably do something about that. Peon. Yeah, because I'm a grandmaster. Logan, are you a grandmaster? Are you actually a grandmaster? I would love... Oh, man. You just made it to the front of the line. You just knocked that bishop down. Let's see here. Let's just take care of this pawn now. Worst case scenario. Oh, well. Look at me. Look at that sneaky move. He's just going to take my knight. Sneaky move. I'm wasting my time. Now he's attacking this. Okay, well, finally we're going to go ahead. Oh, now he's threatening this and that and yonder, blah, 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 blah. What a guy. He's a man, guys. I'm losing to a 750 rated player. He's no 750, though. He's 1750. He's 1750, guys. I'm telling you. Well, this is rough. This is rough. Magnus would destroy me in 3 moves in his sleep. Well, it's because you're a grandmaster and he's a super grandmaster. He destroy most GMs anyway, so it's different. It's different, right? It is different. It is different. Well, I do have a hard cutoff at 10 p.m. tonight, Eastern. I can't really be staying up too late. I do have work in the morning. I should probably go to bed a bit sooner than 10 as well, but we'll see. But we will see. We'll see how we're feeling. Wouldn't mind grabbing another drink. We had a little bit of wine earlier, and now it's gone. All right, we have our work cut out for us, guys. We're getting schooled by Gamma Tochi right now because I'm doing too much yapping and not enough locking in. Too much yapping. Not enough thinking. Chess is more important than making a substantial financial living. Do you know Gar? Is that a fella in the chat, or is that somebody you've met? Oh no, that's one of your. Is that one of your V2s? Is that a VTuber or something? Did someone share Gar with me before? Yep, yapping away. The Smith. How's it going, fella? All right, let's get this bread. This is not how we get this bread. This is not how we get this bread. The VTuber I talked about before. Yep, I remember now. I remember now. All right, good game. Good game. I'm so bad. Well done, good one. That's a viewer game win to them. All right, we have to shorten these down to blitz games. All right, that's the last short slow format one. Yeah, good game, well played for sure. Thank you so much for the game. You're really good. Let's see how bad I was playing. What was the rating and how well were you playing? Okay, so you stayed true to your rating. I'm playing at 900. I was playing at 400 level. I gotta stop being silly. Logan, thank you so much for the challenge. Let's make that can you make that a 3-2 game? I want to get back to the blitz grind if you don't mind. Make that a 3-2 game and let's get after it. I had to make a special what do you want to call it? Accommodation for Guma. But the intention is to get back to our 3-2 blitz. There, I'll send you one. I'll send you it back. Yeah, resign is the right move. Yeah. Should have resigned a long time ago. Guys, this is our third viewer game tonight. We're one for two on the win-loss record against viewers. After this, we have Agility coming in. Agility, what's your username in chess.com again? Did you add me yet? Because you will be next if you're still here. If you are still here, you'll be next. You will be next. Thanks for the game. It was fun to play. Tam, thank you so much. Thanks for humbling me. I was starting to get too confident with my one win of the night. You know. Alien Gambit. This isn't the Alien Gambit. Oh, it kind of did feel like that. Fortunately, though, we're not playing against GD. GD is our Gambit, our in-house Gambit master, and I do not fare well against Gambits. Everyone here knows that. Everyone here knows that. I struggle against Gambits. Ugh. Ugh, ugh. Shrimpy's calling you out, Logan. She's saying GM question mark. Blunder 2 pieces in the early? Come on. He said I'm struggling. No, he's just giving me, again, he sees how like defeated I look right now. He sees it in my eyes and he's like, this guy needs a win. So he's helping me out. He's helping me out. He's one of the good ones. Look, we're chilling. Sorry, we just have to go back to the blitz. I'm not trying to feel like I'm Like I'm having I have to really sit down and really think by myself on those rapid games. I do not perform well on stream playing slower games, apparently. But this gives it a more upbeat feel. Keep her going. Keep at it. GG, well gone. Well, good game, good game. Thank you so much for the game. All right, fourth viewer in the house. Logan, that was the third viewer game by Logan, self-proclaimed GM. Again, the only reason why I won that game was because he didn't have it in his heart to crush my soul. So Logan, thanks again so much for giving me a morale boost. I really appreciate that. He could, yeah. There's no way he blundered those pieces. He honestly blundered those pieces thinking I wouldn't catch it, honestly, because he's been seeing my level of play tonight. He was like, I'm just gonna toss this guy a bone. He probably won't even. Oh, he found the bone. Okay, well, he won't catch both of them. You know what I mean? But no, he was testing me. That was just a test. I think I passed. Agility, are you in the house? Agility. If not, maybe if someone wants a rematch here, we might as well keep the viewer games going. I'm definitely down, but I'll shout out Agility again. I'll shout him out real quick, see what's up. If we don't hear back from him in a few seconds here, we'll get it going. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I love how the transitions still seem to work. I love how those transitions popped out. The next thing I want to work on is having a legitimate intro and a legitimate outro. I think that would be a cool thing to work on. But I also want to get these silly subscriber notifications working, because they're still, I don't think they're working. If anyone here has subscribed tonight and hasn't where's my hand? Right there. Hasn't seen that alert, please in the chat just say like, hey, I subscribed but I didn't see that. That would just give me a good indicator of like what I'm looking for. It worked a couple times a few nights ago, but it was hit or miss. It was really hit or miss. All right, Tam, let's do it. I haven't heard from Agility. I think he was just too far down the list. He probably had to dip. That's fine. Tam, let's do it. Are you definitely down for a little blitz? I'd love that. Tam, you are the Goomba, right? You are Goomba. Oop, there you go. I just sent a challenge. Man, that really stinks. That really stinks. It was supposed to work. All right, next game coming in hot, fellas. Let's go. Tam, did you subscribe? Did you subscribe this evening? Is that how you know? Because you didn't see it pop up. Man, I feel so bad. That's horrible. I guess you won't have time to answer that because we're locking in. Tam has the early lead on me. I like how since we already played each other, it still logs that, like, since we just played recently and we rematched, even though we have a game between each other, it still tracks that like you won already. That's pretty neat. You don't have to just do a rematch and play consecutively. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Let's see here. Streamlabs, man. Streamlabs doesn't want to work. Streamlabs does not want to work. Unfortunate. Oh man, we got some playoff games. I don't really care. What we got? Was it like Chargers and Bucks are eliminated. Chargers and Patriots? Is it Chargers and Patriots tonight, fellas? Oh, 3-3. 16 seconds left in the second half. 3-3. I'm more interested in tomorrow night's game. My Steelers versus the Texans. Oof, that's gonna be a lot. Love the perk, super fun. What's that mean? Perk. Love the perk. Oh, what's that short for? What's that short for? Love the perk. Well, I mean, it sounds like it's a compliment. I appreciate you, Start. Start. I appreciate you. What does that mean? Love the perk. Super fun. All right, we have to make sure we're not being loosey-goosey and gonna be silly willy and just lose this game somehow. Because that's all we've been doing tonight, fellas. We've been losing. We've been losing. Losing. We're still good. Don't think we're losing to any silly mates yet. Might be looking at Queen H4 here, which would be a very solid move. It's not going to be enough. Maybe check or something first. We'll just defend. What's up, Mike? You still doing jujitsu? Wait, who is this? How do you know me, and how do you know that I used to dabble? Mountain Dew Pider. Oh man, are you do I know you? Unfortunately, I haven't really been training. I really should be. It's a good skill to train for, but I have not. That's such a good question. Sorry, perk is what I meant to say. I don't know what that means either. Love the perk. Dewpider, I need to know who you are. How do you... Are we, Oh man, give me a hint. I want to know who you are. That's such a good question. Oh, I'll give you a hint. Oh, Hayden. Yes, my man. Okay, from Clarion. Are you still hanging out from that area? No, I haven't been training. Have you? Did you get your blue belt yet? I really thought about going back. When I was the over-road truck driver, I just didn't have time to. I was never home, so I had to freeze my account. I didn't realize they were still charging me because they have a weird, obscure way of like. And I guess this is every gym, but how to cancel or freeze, and they froze it for like a month or two. I'm like, I come back, I try to unfreeze my account. It's like, your account was never like, you're still paying. I'm like, what? I shouldn't be. And then, so fortunately, I think they agreed to like not reimburse me exactly, but I have gym credit now, so they'll just pull a few months from me from doing that or something. Like if I go back, I think I have a year's worth of credit to cash in on. That'd be that's so cool though. If you're still training, I'm glad to hear it. Such a good skill, man. That's such a good skill. That is such a good skill. Oh, that's a bad move. He just gets to take and threatens mate. So yeah, that was a bad move on my part, but I can take this way. Oh, that could have been. I could have been hanging mate in one, fellas. How embarrassing would that have been? Nothing that you haven't seen before tonight, honestly. You've seen me do worse. You've seen me do worse tonight, obviously. There we go. We got it. We locked in, fellas. Oh, that's what it looked like you were playing the... Oh, okay. Yeah. I probably was. Apparently this game was the English opening. Great Snake variation, whatever that means. Hey, Tam, thank you again so much for the game. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to come back. Even Steven. You got blue, then had a kid, so not much time. Still craving it. Hear what just happened with Leo. Yeah, that's kind of old news, right? But I guess there's a recent thing. Yeah, I never had a problem with him. I always thought he was a good dude. I liked his sense of humor and everything, but yeah, well, obviously, we'll keep small town business to small town folks. You know? Let's see how we did. Ooh. So actually, fellas, so Black was winning the entire time up until I blundered. What was the best move here? Oh, yeah, he could just take my queen. What am I thinking? Yeah. So I was silly. We were silly. I decided to hang my queen. Yeah, if he had... Oh, wait, he was in check. Okay. I can't take this because then it's just mate in one. So I move. It's a blunder, obviously. And then, yeah, if you had found the hanging queen, which I can't believe I would have blundered that. That would have been so bad. But yeah, good game otherwise. Very good game. Thank you, Tam. Very appreciate it. Should we play against a random fella here? Let's play against a random fella. And if anyone else wants to send in some challenges, we can definitely do that. We're edging closer and closer to 10 o'clock, and that's my hard cutoff, fellas. I can't stay up later than that. And again, I should get off a little sooner so I can get to bed at a respectable time. But I imagine I'll be back on tomorrow. I don't see why I wouldn't be. I don't see why I wouldn't be. So I've learned in the past, naturally I just like to do F6, but that is a bad move here, I believe, for some reason. So I think I want to like move my knight around or whatever. The idea in this like Caro-Kann is I'm trying to attack your edge pawns, whatever their edge pawns become being. So the way to do that would be to move this pawn. I'm not sure if that's the best move right now, but we'll try it. It's probably not because I blocked my bishop in from capturing back, but at least we can capture back with the knight is what I'm thinking. Mate should always be a brilliant... Oh yeah, mate should always be a brilliant move. Prove me wrong. What a guy. What I got time for a rematch? Ooh, wait, you and I didn't play, did you? Wait, was that? We didn't play yet. We didn't play each other yet. I'll definitely play ya. I definitely play ya. A Dupiter. What's your username again? I'll go sleep now too, so have a good night, day, guys. I'm leaving chat. Tam, thanks you so much for hanging out, and if you subscribe, thanks again for subscribing. Sorry that the subscriber alert didn't pop up for you. Hopefully it'll be fixed here soon, but you deserve better. Thanks again for the game. Thanks again. Tam's leaving, fellas. Round of applause for Tam. Thank you so much, Tam. He got a dub on me. This is probably a bad move because it just walks in check. I have to take the... And now it's a bad move because I can't defend both. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense. You need to enable public subscribers to have your sub shown. Yeah, I thought I had something. Maybe it's through Streamlabs. Maybe that's an account specific. I don't think I have it privatized. Maybe I do. That's a good thing to look out for. Okay. I like the idea. I'm gonna get rid of this bishop take pawn idea. It didn't pop up for me either. I got scammed. The Smith, I'm so sorry. Unsubscribe right now. Unsubscribe. This is not acceptable. The struggle is like I need time to look into this sort of thing, but like with work and then spending time with family, and then by the time I'm ready to stream, it's like, well, I want to get to streaming, but I also need to take care of that. It's like it's hard to mosey around. Okay, so now he has this move back again. We'll just push the pawn, figure something out. We'll likely double up our stuff here. We'll bring our rook on the 7th rank. I like that. Just know this, Smith. I really appreciate your support. That actually matters because last week I did some digging behind the scenes of YouTube and found that we're not too far off from being able to be partnered with YouTube, which is a way of being able to then start making money from like Google ads or whatever the AdSense nonsense is called. So it does matter, and I really appreciate your support. I just wish I wish you got recognized for it too. Wish you had gotten recognized for it. Kind of like this move, and then when he comes, oh, that's just mate. Yeah, there's no way of getting out of this. How do I walk into this? Oh, it's because I'm bad, that's why. All right, well, that's a good game. That's a really good game. All right, let's finish this out. There's no way out of this. There's no way out of this. GG. GG. Wait, that wasn't even a viewer game. Who cares? Who cares? The Smith. I like your vibe, he says. You are chill. I appreciate that, brother. I really do. Thank you so much. That's kind of that's the atmosphere we're going for. That's the atmosphere we're going for. I'm not a professional streamer. We're just doing this for funsies. Alright. The Smith says the stream would be a lot better if you'd actually win some games. The Smith, come on! I can't believe you just say that. Did you guys see that? Oh, he just deleted that message. He just deleted that message. He said that, guys. He said that. That's wild. That is unreal. No, I kid. I kid. Bum, bum. This was what? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I tease. I tease. Do I like a pawn push? Do I? Do I? Do I? Do I like beating up on his queen? Bring the knight on back in, maybe? Just do this. Let's do this. Send it. Yo, Hayden, if you're in here, are we chess.com? Chess.com friends. If not, you should add me. We should get one. My username is Big Breakfast. I think we are friends. You should get in the next one. But seriously, win some games. There it is, fellas. See, I wasn't joking. No, I'm just kidding. I was joking. Do we want to like double up our knights supporting each other here or something? That'd be wild. Or do we just want to harass the queen? Let's harass the queen. Let's harass this queen. My thing's Black Tie 12. None of my usernames match apparently. Okay, let's see if you hop on chess.com. Oh yeah, I see you there. Yeah, you're next in line. We'll get you after. We'll get you next. Black Tie 12. You might be a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but you're a white belt in chess. Let's go. I'm just kidding. Okay, now I really like that move, huh? Do I want to use this knight though instead because it's kind of blunt? I mean, does it matter? Because this knight, I like that. I like that. Let's see if we got something here, fellas. Let's see if we got something here. It's best to end streams on a win, anyways. Yes, that's actually legitimately that's a rule I have here. Is when I say we're about to end the stream, but you can't end on a loss. You have to keep it going. You have to keep it going till we win. I guess we can't really do that because it just frees up the square that this pawn's guarding nicely. He has that as well, which could be nothing too special, but it's still kind of annoying. Can we like reroute the bish? Wow, that'd be diabolical. Do we have time for this, fellas? Let's try to reroute the bishop and trap his queen. We're not gonna have time for it. He's probably just gonna take the bishop, which is fine. Or the knight. He could just take the knight. Okay, let's I guess we just take with the pawn, and then we take. I'm totally fine with trading off pieces here. I'm totally fine with trading off pieces here. Even though we're down a pawn. Even though we're down a pawn. Queen f4, huh? Huh. Interesting. We do get 2 seconds back on every move. And of course, could take pawn for a check, huh? Oh, yeah. I see what you're putting down. I see what you're putting down. It's gone. Yeah, yeah, I see that now. I see what you're putting down. What do we got here? Do we got anything? Do we got anything silly? Do we got any good cheeky moves? With the knights. Yeah, yep. Yep. I see what you're putting down, Ash. I let you down. I let myself down. Man, I'm so bad at this game. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. Take the pawn, maybe? You know? Yeah. I'm so bad at this game. Get me out of it. Get me out of here. I play my worst chess at night, apparently. Play my worst chess at night, apparently. Oh, better would have been King B4. Nah, you just have a check anyways. This is so bad. I'm so bad. Yeah. Sorry, we're losing this game regardless. I'm sorry, Ash. This is a lost cause. Doesn't really matter in this one. All right, Mr. Blue Belt. Hope you're ready. Sending you a challenge over RN. Here he is, fellas. Viewer game. This is like our 5th viewer game of the night. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. This is an IRL friend as well, so this will be fun. Good dude. He's a really good dude. I miss him. I miss you, buddy. GG, absolutely. Thank you so much for the games. frees up the square now, so he has that eventually if he wants it. Kind of like this. Be a tricky spot for him to nav. Let's try it. Let's try it. Gotta defend that too, though. Unforge. Don't want to get rid of that pawn. This knight is such a buzzkill. This pawn's doing really good work defending these key squares, giving me taking away the squares my knight want to go to. Maybe I reroute this way. So now I have two defenders again. He has two attackers on my backwards pawn. Unforge. Jordan, you've gotten good. You've gotten real good. Are you still training at the same MMA gym? I imagine so. Mikey's a good guy. I like Mikey a lot. Good kid. My idea is coming up and around. He can snag all those he want. I think I want to work on my attack. It might even have like some sort of weird knight sack because of this pawn. Don't know if that actually work or not. Kinda want to try it. Let's try it, fellas. Queen D2. Okay. Is there a reason why I thought that would work? Get your knight out of the way so I can have that check that I wanted. Come on, black tie. Get that check. Get that knight out of the way so I get the check that I was working so hard to sack for. Let's shake my head. Shaking my head. king off of the rook skewer. He has this check. Not sure if that's gonna do much. Don't want to move my king back to where I just took it off from. So we'll defend with the rook. Now it just so happens to defend that as well, which is nice. How do I want to go about this to threaten a check? Let's go this way. He could actually sack a rook, I take, but he wouldn't be a sack because it'd be a rook for a rook. Alright, now let's go back this way. I think queen b7 would be perfectly fine. Yeah, he still has this rook like trade if he wants to do it. I mean, we're somehow even on material. What did I miss? I thought I was losing material. When did we make up our material loss? Oh wait, it's because of the way I captured. Okay. Okie doke. He has a check down here. He does not take it. He does not take it. Offer the trade of queens. He does not take that either. Time pressure for both of us. But I come up on top. We're locking in, fellas. We're locking in. We locked in. GG. Thank you so much for letting me finally have a win. Forgot about increment. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Absolutely. Super nice to see you again. Oh, and that's 10 o'clock, and that was our last game. I'm sorry I didn't give you guys a fair warning on that one. But, I mean, we did end on a win, which was the most important part, and it's 10 o'clock. I did say the hard 10 o'clock Eastern would be my cutoff, because I got work we all have work in the morning. Thank you everyone so much for hanging out, swinging by for a minute or two. We'll be back on tomorrow. I mean, I really enjoy this hobby. Thanks for everyone who I know in IRL and not over some chess and a chill time. Hopefully I'll see you back tomorrow. If not, we'll catch you in the next one. Hey, take care, fellas. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.